it's a win. It wasn't pretty, but those are the games good teams usually find a way to win that the Browns haven't before this week.
Yeah, those are the games that you try to find a way to win and give the Browns credit. They did They did a good job of getting that win. And when you take a look at it, wasn't pretty. 13-3. Deshaun Watson didn't throw for a bunch of points or throw for a bunch of touchdowns. But what you can see is the progression. You started to see him not miss some of those players. You started to see him scramble for a 17-yard gain. You started to see the Browns not shoot themselves in the foot. And when you have inclement weather the way you did, you're able to run the ball the way you did with Nick Chubb. You're able to do some things like that. You get in a situation where you feel good about being able to come out with a win and your best players made plays. Denzel Ward, I'm glad he joined the fray. He almost had two big plays, 2 interceptions. One he got and one he almost had at the end of the game. And so these are things that the win doesn't look overly impressive, but the Browns still have an opportunity if they win the rest of their games to go 9-8 the rest of the season. And so I think it's a positive step forward, especially what we saw from the quarterback position in Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I would agree. Now, before we say the defense is fixed because they held them to 3 points, the Ravens did only score 3 points. But they ran the ball 28 times and averaged over 7 yards a carry. I can't figure out why they continued to throw the ball when they were running the ball like they were, but I wasn't going to ask them.
Hey, I'm not going to ask them either. Man, it just seems like some of these coaches get to a point and get to a situation where they want to be a team that throws the ball. And I don't understand why you would do that with a Brett Hundley when you're running the ball well. You got J.K. Dobbins going well. Gus Edwards had a few big runs early in the game. It's cold. Trust me, I was out there for the pregame show. It's cold. It's nighttime. The ball is frozen. Why wouldn't you just turn around and hand the ball off to one of your best running backs and get the running game going? Because it wasn't like the Browns were stopping the run. And it just seems like they got pass happy in the wrong and opportune time. And that game was a 13-3 game. We couldn't get to field goals because Kate York struggled during the game. So that game was never really that close to that far apart where I felt you had to leave the running game, especially 13-3, 10 points. That don't mean nothing. They could have been handing the ball off and continue to do that. I just think that it was a bad game plan, and they actually pulled the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple of times, but again, that's why we're not going to question that.